Good morning, BHS. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Hawk News. My name is Joe Cavallero. Today is Friday, April 16th. We are running a B3 cohort schedule. Spring break is right around the corner. Just one more day left of school until we go on spring break. We got a lot of stuff going on, so let's get into today's top stories. Alright, BHS is holding another blood drive on Friday, April 23rd during spring break at the Senior Center in Bellingham. We are asked that you consider donating blood. Congratulations to the 8th grade classes for raising $600 to the American Heart Association. They beat their goal and they had a fun time walking. Okay, so for this week in history, yesterday on April 15th, 2013, was the 8th anniversary of the Boston Marathon bombing. So on April 15th, 2013, two terrorists were planning to set a bomb right at the end of the marathon. In total, 3 people lost their lives. 264 people were injured. And we still have reminders of that terrible day. It's a day nobody will forget, on one of the saddest days in Boston history. Alright, so for this week's teacher feature, I interviewed one of our art teachers, Mrs. Benson. Enjoy. Alright, thank you, Ms. Benson, for joining us today. Are you ready for some questions?
Sure.
Alright, so the first thing I would like to ask is, where did you teach last year?
Last year I was at the middle school.
So at Bellingham Memorial School?
That's correct.
Where did you attend college at?
I went to college to study art education at Rhode Island College in Providence.
And how did you feel about teaching remotely this year?
I did not like it. I had to stay home and teach remotely for personal reasons, and I couldn't wait to get back.
What is your favorite musician or music?
I know this sounds old-fashioned, but the Beatles?
I don't have a problem with that at all. The Beatles is one of my favorites as well.
Good.
What is your favorite movie of all time?
Gone with the Wind.
That's a pretty good one. I've heard good things about it. I've never seen it before, but that's a really good one. All right, and thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so Hawk Talk is back with 2 of our brand new members, Rowan Robinson and Nadia Whitted. Enjoy.
Welcome to Hawk Talk. This week's question was, how do you feel about going back to school on April 26th? We decided to put together a virtual tour for the people who haven't been in school in a really long time. Enjoy. On your left, you'll see the office. And further on your left, you'll see the IT department. If you have common Chromebook issues, you'll be here a lot. This is the Fine Arts Hall. Down here, you'll see the auditorium. This is the cafeteria. This is the gym. This is another gym entrance. This is the Blackhawks Hall of Fame. This is the guidance office. And this is the nurse's office. That is all. By the way, for any 8th grade students that have been remote all year but are coming back after break, you can go to the cafeteria before your first class on April 26th to get a real, more in-depth tour of the school from teachers that will be there to assist you.
All right, so we have a brand new segment called Student Spotlight where we will occasionally interview students in the building regards with what's going on. Our very own Mr. Costa interviewed Greg Zybick, so enjoy.
Hello BHS, here I am in the fitness room with Greg Zybick, and I'm proudly wearing my Best Buddies shirt, and today we're going to be interviewing Greg on his accomplishments. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning.
So Greg, how long have you been a Boy Scout?
I have been a scout for 40 years.
14 years. What is your favorite thing about Boy Scouts?
I love camping. I like cooking hot dogs, s'mores, sleeping in sleeping bags and tents, and hiking in the woods.
What else do you like about Scouts?
I get to spend the time with my dad and friends in the troop.
Nice. What are merit badges?
I earn badges when I learn new skills.
Yeah, what are some of the badges that you've earned?
I've earned campaign, nature, first aid, cooking, and community badges.
Besides camping, what are other things that you do in Scouts?
Playing like Gaga ball, road trips, community service, projects, banquets, scout, summer camp, and power derby.
Nice. Now, what about some of the community service projects that you've done?
Trash, clean up, environment, chopping down dead trees, and food and toy drives.
And what does it mean for you to be a Boy Scout?
To do my best to help other people, to be physically strong, mentally awake, and have good character.
Anything else?
I want to be loyal, helpful, friendly, curious, kind, obedient, cheerful, clean, brave, reverent, thrifty, and curious.
I think Greg, I think you are already all those things. I want to say congratulations on being a great Boy Scout and a great young man, and thank you so much for being on Hawk News. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it.
All right, so I completely forgot to mention these for the past 2 weeks. I don't know how I forgot to mention this, as I mention it every single year. We are in the month of April. Month of April is Autism Awareness Month. Basically, what Autism Awareness Month basically is, we hold Autism Awareness Month so that way to recognize the people who are on the spectrum with autism, so that way they can know what we have to go through, because as I mentioned every time, I am also one of those people who are on the spectrum myself. So it's just, so take the chances during this month of April just to try and recognize what we have to go through, because some of you guys may not know how hard it is for us to go through this kind of stuff. And next up, sports, the best segment of all time with Joe Cavallero. For the football team, we won our game against Mills with a 30-14 win with so far no losses this season. That's very impressive for the school sports. As for the unified basketball, we had our final game last Thursday at Hopkinton High School. We won 46-65, which was our highest scoring game yet. But all in all, we had a great season with unified basketball with only two losses, so that's all that matters. As long as we had a winning season, we had a great season, and I'm really gonna miss unified basketball, but I cannot wait until next year. And that'll be all for sports. Thank you guys so much for watching Hawk News. It's been Joe Cavallero. Good luck to Boston sports. Go Celtics. Go Red Sox. Go Bruins. And have a nice long week off of school and enjoy the time off before we come back full time next week. And we'll see you all next time we film.